It is the start of the regular season in Major League Baseball this week, so it's preview time here on Couch Potato Diary, and the start of the season is a good time to take a wide look at the league and just see who's the best. So, here is the top 10 list for me, for the best players in Major League Baseball. It is another season and another chance to go over who we think are the top players in all of Major League Baseball. So let's get right into it. We will start at number 10, and he's high up there on a lot of lists, but I don't know if I've seen him on a few of these. But for me, it's Yoshinobu Yamamoto from the LA Dodgers. When you can almost single-handedly come in and shut down a team in a World Series, that's some pretty high-level stuff. And it felt like that's what happened with him against the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series. And you can obviously tell that's not something that I enjoy saying, but he was so dominant in that playoff run for the Dodgers. And then to come in and shut that game down after throwing 96, 95 pitches the night before in Game 7 was truly spectacular, and that earns him the spot on this list here at number 10. At number 9, it's Garrett Crochet. This is surprisingly, and honestly, I was thinking about this, this is about as pitcher heavy this top 10 has been in the 4 or 5 years that we've been doing this here on Couch Potato Diary. We're starting to get that point where marquee pitching matchups and aces are back, and it's a really exciting place to be. And so with that, number 9 is Garrett Crochet from the Boston Red Sox. I think you could have made a case that he could have been the Cy Young winner in the American League last season, given how Tarik Skubal kind of stumbled down the stretch for the Tigers. But another season of just pure dominance here with the Red Sox, and this guy moves into a different echelon, I think. But for now, a very, very good year, and I think well-deserving of being number 9 on this list. At number 8, it's Juan Soto. Probably has the skills to be a little bit higher up here, but this is more a statement on where everyone else is at than Soto. Still one of the, if not the most, probably not, but one of the most feared hitters in Major League Baseball. So you have to put him on here. Defense, not the fastest dude, but in terms of just being a pure all-around hitter, this guy is very scary. At number 7, it's Vlad Guerrero Jr., and maybe I'm overcompensating because I didn't want to be a homer, again, you can see, but I think when we do this list again next year, this guy is going to be significantly higher on here. I really do think that between the incredible playoff run, starting with just dismantling the New York Yankees, on through the Mariners series with that picturesque home run with the sun setting and everything like that, and then into the World Series, this guy leveled up, and then he carried that into the World Baseball Classic. If he can keep that going now through most of 162 and then another playoff run for the Blue Jays, then we're talking about one of the best players in baseball. We are already, but I think he moves up a tier if he can do that again this season. At number 6, it's Cal Raleigh, from the Seattle Mariners. MVP candidate last season, 60 home runs, doing it all. Just again, one of the more feared hitters in all of Major League Baseball. The only question is, can he do it again? At number 5, it's Bobby Witt Jr. I thought he was the best player in the WBC with what he was able to do defensively. It just felt like he took away basically an entire half of the diamond to himself. And so just defensively, he deserves to be on here. But then you factor in the speed, the batting, and everything else that he can bring to the table. And this is truly one of the best players in all of MLB. We'll get to the top half here in just a second, but just want to remind you that if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, and hit that like button. Let me know where you guys disagree with me as we go through this list. At number 4, it is Tarik Skubal from the Detroit Tigers. It's insane to me that this guy is at least entering the season as we're recording this today in a contract year after some weird stuff with his arbitration with the Detroit Tigers. This is one of the most dominant pitchers in MLB. And yeah, it kind of went a little sideways toward the end of last season. I don't think that's going to be an issue here. He is obviously taking the season very seriously and is very deserving of being on this list. At number 3, another starter. It's Paul Skenes. Just plain and simple, the best pitcher in baseball. And if not for 2 superheroes ahead of him, could very much be on the top of this list. Just one of consistency, dominance, everything that you want from a starter. He's that. And then number 2, Aaron Judge. Defensively, it took a bit of a turn last year, but he was dealing with some elbow issues and everything like that. Made a couple nice sliding catches in the WBC. and a good throw as well. But like hitting wise, there's no one like him. Best hitter in baseball right now, and just incredibly feared until championship games. And number one, forever and always, Shohei Ohtani. Starting pitching, apparently there's some talk that he's gunning for a Cy Young, and when he gunned for 50 stolen bases a couple of years ago, he got it. So we'll see what he can do on the mound as a hitter. Just absolutely incredible. When you just factor in the hitting, he's probably one or two on this list, and then you throw in a starter that they trusted in Game 7 of the World Series, and it really shows you the entire range of capabilities that this guy has. So where did I screw up? Let me know in the comments. I can't imagine I went 10 for 10. So did I miss anyone, or is the order shifted a little bit? Let me know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this from Couch Potato Diary, but you want it with you wherever you go, well, we have that. You can search Couch Potato Diary in podcast form on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.